Can you say hello? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? You're very energetic. I love it. I love it. Where'd you go? Uh-oh. We did it. We made it to Bellingham, Washington. Back to the lower 48. Yes! Now we gotta find somewhere to get a much needed oil change. I am back in the lower 48. I'm in Washington, probably maybe about an hour and a half from Seattle. Currently at a Walmart getting the oil changed. I'm about almost 1,000 miles over an oil change, but there really wasn't anywhere for me to get an oil change. So I've been here for a couple hours, but it needs to be done. Fifi, you stay. I need you to stay. I can't go into Walmart yet because I have Fifi, so I can't take her into the store. And waiting for that to get done. Then I can go in and get a couple things. My wash basin that I use as my little tub cracks. So I have to get another one. Yeah, there's the haul right there. Right, Fifi? We're waiting, Mama. We're waiting. It'll be done in a little while. I just left Walmart, and what they're telling me is that this place over here across the street from them, because there's Walmart, and that's the plaza. Apparently this Port of Subs has like the best subs, and the prices are reasonable, or at least the sizes are. Those are the mediums, pretty big, so I'll just go with the medium. So what was my take on Port of Subs? Well, just remember I'm Gen X, so I kind of tell it like it is. Well, it all starts with a woman with a corpse-like personality takes my order. You know, I understand, you can't be on all the time, but customer service does go a long way. Friendliness goes a long way. Now, I don't know about you, but I will go back to a place that has mediocre food but awesome customer service. Anywho's, I ordered the 8-inch plain roll, ham with Swiss cheese and spinach. It was okay. So let's go ahead and rate this Port of Subs. So pricing, competitive. Taste, it was decent. I mean, it's a sub. Portion size, pretty good. I would give it 5 out of 1 out of 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best I ever had. But customer service, absolutely terrible. So I bring it down to a 4. So Port of Subs, I'm giving you a 4. Jersey Mike's is still my number one go-to when it comes to subs. And I don't know if you've had a Jersey Mike sub. If you have, let me know what you think about it, because I think they are expensive, but their customer service and presentation is on point. Now we need to find some overnight parking. So Walmart, you couldn't overnight park, and there was also a close by Cabela's, and there was no overnight parking there. But someone did tell me about a local casino, so I went there. This is Tulalip Casino. I hope I'm saying that right. Anyway, you can stay here for 3 nights, which wound up being pretty fantastic. They have some services that I thought were phenomenal. What you're going to do is when you go there, you're going to call the number and let security know that you're going to overnight stay. They're going to ask you to get a card to become a member. And they also have shuttle services that will take you to all the places, like even to the Walmart that I was at. It'll take you to all these different places. So that was a really good service. Now, my intentions were to only stay for 1 night, but I actually started realizing how tired I was after the ferry ride. And I decided that I was going to take advantage of those 3 nights. I just needed to recoup. So here's why I had been so tired after I got off the ferry. Now, if you remember in the previous video, the last time that you could walk or feed your pet and visit them was at 12:15 a.m. Now, when you couple that with a couple of the ports that we had gotten to, it was like, 1:30 to something in the morning. People were disembarking, people were getting on, and you're sleeping out in the open, so it got pretty noisy. Therefore, I just couldn't sleep. I'm a light sleeper like that, especially being out in public. So this is why I really needed those 3 nights. Oh, this place had the best food. I went there every night for dinner. This is the dish that I had. I forget what it was called, but it was fantastic. And I did get dessert as well. Now, I like to feature people that I meet along the way during my journeys, but you'll only ever get to meet those that are willing to go onto my YouTube channel. So I'd like you to meet Jeff. He has a very interesting story to tell. Jeff is a brain tumor survivor, and he's been in remission for about 3 years now. He says he goes back every 6 months for a new MRI just to make sure that he's still clear. What a great guy. Now, prior to him knowing that he had this tumor, he said his personality had changed so much that he wound up losing his job at the casino. Coupled with other symptoms, he wound up going in for an MRI, and they found a golf-sized ball tumor in his brain. Now, it wasn't easy going through this intricate surgery and learning how to walk and eat again, but Jeff wanted me to share his story to let others know that may be suffering from the same thing, that you can survive it, and you can continue to live your happiest and best life. Now, it goes without saying that Jeff did get his job back, and I just want to wish Jeff the best that life has to offer. Thank you for sharing your story, Jeff. So if you happen to stay at this casino and you come across Jeff, please tell him Fantasy Adventure said hello, and I did put his story out there. Thank you for the encouragement, Jeff, and the best of luck to you. So we're just been listening to the concert music pretty much all day. I'm going in to get food. I don't have tickets or anything, but it's been pretty good. You can hear it from where we are. All the RVs and stuff are packed or parked. So where all the RVs are parked, you can still hear it. I walked down a little ways. But it's fun.
Could I see the hands of those of you who are Jamaican? Can I see the hands of those of you who would like to go to Jamaica?
Oh, this little cute ball of furnace was Aspen. She's a 1.5-year-old Pomski, and that's short for Pomeranian Husky. And boy, was she energetic. It was awesome. And she's so sweet. Sweet girl. Aspen, you're a sweet girl. I know. You want to play? And you want to play? Everybody's sniffing everybody. See? That's how you can tell your guys are friends. Is that what happens? You sniff each other, and then you know. Here I run into Howard, where he and his wife were on their very first road adventure in their really nice truck camper. Howard also has a YouTube channel where he considers himself a farm hobbyist and has a lot of know-how videos. Go check him out. Now, the next person that I meet is Yermaya, and what a beautiful name that is, I just want to say. She's the lady on your right. The other woman was from across the way at one of those Class Cs. I don't remember her name. Now, us three ladies had been sharing stories about being on the road, and Yumira had said a very chilling story that she did not want me to share, and I respect that, but you know, I'm just glad she survived that. But in this photo, I shared stories of me picking up hitchhikers or people that needed rides. And so in this picture, they're showing their support of my husband, saying, do not pick up people on the side of the road. And they gave that 100% sign.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, so my name is Yamaya, and my van's name is Nirvana, and it's a 2001 40 Econoline van, 8-cylinder. She's a power horse on the mountains. I leave everybody in the dust. And I totally rigged it out myself inside, and I'm just, like you say, living the life.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Well, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Next, we're going to be pushing east. We're trying to make it back home. I am going to do some sightseeing that I didn't get a chance to do when I was making it to Alaska just because I was on a timeline. So now I'm going to take my time. See you in my next fantasy adventure. Till then, bye.